Good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hello and welcome to Weekly Tips. Today I wanted to chat to you how to capture movement in your life drawings and things like that. I chatted about this a few weeks ago in a little Weekly Tips before. So I did a little quick kind of rough drawing on the idea of this pose here. I mean, you should be doing these kind of life drawing poses frequently. I'm always doing them every now and again. I'll do them for a while and then I'll stop, and then I'll do them every now and again, just for fun and just to keep me drawing and things like that. And I challenge myself without reference with doing it as well. It's always good to keep drawing life drawings. Even for someone like me that's not really interested in getting good at kind of human characters, it's still helpful. It can, go into other things as well. It's really great to know, and who knows, you might actually come with that challenge of drawing human characters and things like that. So for me, I'm kind of thinking here, how I'm doing it is, so I put the opacity down, I'm thinking about in shapes, so the egghead kind of shape for the head, but since here it's quite straight, I'm thinking that straight and curve like that, just because that's the way I feel it's going. That's not exactly realistic, but that shows that movement, shows which way the head is facing. In the end, these are kind of these are notes that you're writing down for later on, because hardly most of the time these will be practice drawings. They won't usually be final paintings or anything. They will be just helpful things you can use on later. Like this might be something I'm working on where I might have one of my characters actually throwing an axe like this kind of a thing. So I've got to kind of study it a little bit, but it's very helpful to do this kind of thing. And then I'm breaking up to different shapes. So it's like this. So he's throwing the his arm is quite up there. Probably can curve it a little bit more here, and that's always helpful, having curves and straight lines, like here how I did the straight line and the curve. That helps to capture movement as well. Definitely those different negative, positive, negative, straight and curved, those fighting each other can create movement, which is something you need to keep in mind when doing that kind of thing. And this is quite rounded here, his arm. You really want to capture that. He's got his arm in the air. He's probably need to use some erasing here. I would just leave it usually, and draw over top usually, but for this purpose I just wanted to show that, and I might just draw a nose just for quick nose, mouth, just to show you a little bit where his head is actually facing, so you can see that movement. The movement here is pretty much going like this, per se, and it's all just a learning curve. You just got to get these kind of references from online, or if you're doing drawing life studies and things like that, that's really good to get that as well, or just get your mate to pose for you or something like that. That can be very helpful. But just getting reference online and drawing from that, constantly drawing from it, will really help with capturing movement and capturing poses. Now, I'm not 100% worried at the moment about all the anatomy and how the anatomy is looking. I'm just trying to capture what the essence of that movement is basically at the moment. Everything else, like, you know, worrying about like all these imperfections at the moment is just gonna leave you no rut. You're trying to just capture what, you know, the character is doing at the moment. Whether you're worrying about his feet looking too big or too small, and those kind of things are at the moment mediocre. It's later down the track when you're actually kind of doing a full kind of rendered painting of a character in this pose, then you can worry a little bit more about it. And so I dial this back. Usually I do a couple of rounds, but since I've only got like this is a little video, that's, you know, kind of all I've got really time for. I'll make this a little bit longer. So basically, from here I will fix it up a little bit. This arm, it kind of goes like this, so it actually, you know, the curve and the straight there, you know, straight and then curved, and then up just to fix that pose up a little bit. And yeah, like it may be off in like proportion a little bit, but I'm not too worried at the moment about that kind of stuff. That stuff comes in over top. Definitely the way I feel, the way it should go is the anatomy and everything else. Yeah, it should go on top of that stuff to try and get this kind of gesture feeling of the character first, and then putting everything on top and fixing things up afterwards is the way to go. So yeah, that you can see me just create that little movement there of this character, how to capture movement in characters and things. It's a topic I'll keep going on. I'll keep doing these every now and again, of different poses, how to capture it. Yeah, so hopefully you did learn something. This is kind of the second episode for that little kind of series, so I'll keep this going, this topic going. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye.